Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor. I figured as head of the Preservation Society, you'd be a good person to ask about the oldest trees in this community.
A long line of Lockwood women used to keep those records, back before any of them had actual jobs.
I've been to the Founders Archive, but I can't seem to find any record of the tree I'm looking for.
It probably got cut down. Big old trees built half this town in the 1900s.
Ooh, she-devil, 9 o'clock.
Do you happen to know who kept the milling ledgers during that period?
Back then, all the logging mills were owned by the Salvatores.
So what does a medical examiner, Bill Forbes, and Lark Salzman have in common? Come on, knock it off. You know, putting blood cold turkey after a rip revenge kind of the best approach. Every time you play that all-or-nothing game, you eventually leave a trail of bodies. So I'm thinking now's a good time to pay our old friend Moderation a visit.
They were all in the Founders Council, Damon. That's what they have in common.
But why them, huh? Brian, Walters, and Lark weren't from founding families. I mean, hey, if you get a slot of council members, go A-list. At least in 1912, they killed a Salvatore.
Which Salvatore would that be? Zachariah Salvatore was your nephew?
Well, our father knocked up one of the maids during the Civil War. She had a son. But as far as everyone else knew, Stefan and I were dead. Family name had to go somewhere.
And, your family owned the logging mills back then?
You're full of a lot of questions.
I'm just researching the town history. I grew up here after all.
You know you don't have to disguise your true motives, Blondiebex. If you want more sex, just ask for it.
Not enough liquor in the world.
Oh, come on. It was too good for you to be this hostile. You'll have to excuse my little brother. He's jonesing for some more positive.
I'm not jonesing.
So did they ever catch the killer?
Nope. Wrote it all off on vampires.
Maybe it was a vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it was a vampire, Damon.
Don't think for a second you didn't cross my mind too, brother. But these murders weren't your style, were they? Plus, there were no other vampires circulating then.
Well, there was one other vampire. Remember Sage?
Oh, right. Sage. Speaking of great sex.
Maybe you've had enough.
Hit a man when he's down.
$100 to any man who can beat me.
I can teach you how to survive without human blood, you know.
You do not get to lecture me on how to live my life. Not anymore.
What's your name?
Not interested.
Well, Mr. Not Interested, you seem to me like a gambling man.
I'm afraid you have me all wrong.
Well, that's too bad.
I knew a Sage once. Trashy little thing.
You really think it was Sage who was killing all those founders back then?
Town questioned every grown man in Mystic Falls. Probably never occurred to them that a woman could have done it.